Welcome to the Nerdy and Cozy channel. Today we're cookbooking. Back in May of this year, Concerned Ape released a cookbook with recipes from Stardew Valley. And no surprise, it is beautiful. When I heard that there would be a cookbook for the game, I wasn't too excited because I never thought the food in Stardew Valley looked particularly tasty. But I stand corrected. The meals in here are not only tasty looking, but they're not gimmicky. They look like they were well tested and a lot of thought was put into them. One of the things that I loved about this cookbook was the illustrations. I think they really captured the feeling of the game. It looks like it could be cover art. I'm actually glad they didn't use just stills from the game capturing the food. It shows how much love and effort they put into making this cookbook. So we're going to be making bruschetta today, and we're going to be making it in-game first. So first off, we're going to stop by Pierre's. And we're going to pick up the oil from Pierre's. You'll have the oil we need, and then we're going to jump over to the Star Drop Saloon. There we'll be able to pick up our... What are we picking up here? We are going to get the bread. We'll pick up some of Gus's bread. Now in the book, it actually has a recipe to make a baguette, but we're gonna buy it in-game and for our recipe in real life. Now we just need to ride back into the farm. Now if you watch my other Let's Play videos, you're gonna notice that this is not the farm that I have on my Let's Play. This is actually on my Switch. I'm a lot further along in the Switch, so I have those recipes already. But first, let's find my tomatoes. Now, I actually picked up some seeds to grow some tomatoes in my greenhouse because I didn't think I had any, but I had a whole mess of them already planted. So I picked some of my tomatoes, fresh from the garden, to make into some tasty, tasty bruschetta. Yay. Okay, I got all my ingredients, my tomato, my bread, my oil, and we're gonna cook it up. As you can see, I don't have all the recipes, that's why I don't have my chef's hat on. Okay, let's give this bruschetta a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna make our way to Central Market. This is a grocery store that's local to San Antonio, or to Texas, I should say. They have really good produce, and I figured this would be a great place to buy some of the ingredients for our bruschetta. I did look up the pronunciation of bruschetta, but I can't bring myself to say it every time because I'm not Italian, but I'll do my best. Alright, now we're gonna go over our ingredients. The recipe called for some basil, garlic, fresh baked bread, tomatoes, and I did 2 types of tomatoes, some nice colorful variety, and 2 vine tomatoes that are super tasty. We're gonna give our tomatoes a quick wash with some editing magic. They are washed. And we're gonna do that to our little cherry, they're not cherries, they're called something else, but one of them got away. And now I'm gonna clumsily take these away. Okay, we are going to just quarter the little cherry-like tomatoes, and we're going to take out the little center part here, and we're just going to cut it out. And I saw this in a video, and I like the little bite-sized pieces that you make by cutting it in hand. And then you also should do this over the plate that you're cutting so you can save all those tomato juices. And I'm going to do that to both. Alright, get a little bit of sea salt here. We're going to give it a little sprinkle. And then we're gonna give it a nice stir. Once that is nice and mixed up, you're gonna do a little drizzle of olive oil. Now in the recipe for the book, it wanted you to salt the tomatoes first, then put the oil. I had preferred doing it this way because I don't know. That's just the way I did it. Then we're gonna put it off to the side for 15 minutes. Now we're gonna chop some of our tasty baguette. Now, I need a bread knife. Cutting a piece of bread with just a regular knife is a huge pain. But if you don't have one, you can stab it first, kind of get it going, and then cut down. It helps if you have a really sharp knife. This is not the sharpest knife, and you can tell because I'm just kind of smashing my way through the bread. I also get frustrated for a little bit, and then I try my big boy knife, and that also just squishes the bread. I need to sharpen all my knives. Please do not judge me. And you can tell here that I just kind of squished it, but it's still tasty bread, so num num num. Now we're gonna place all of our breads in a little bowl so we can toast them up. And let's go. Now, the recipe in the book called for toasting them inside of the oven. I thought I knew better, and it would be more fun, or more tasty, I should say, to toast each individual little bread. But I was wrong. It would have been easier and make more sense to toast them all at the same time, especially to kind of make this a quicker recipe. You can have them toasting while you're chopping up all your tomatoes, and it really helps move things along. But I erroneously thought I knew better, and I tried toasting each individual little bread. And there were a couple of other things that I changed from the recipe, like the balsamic vinegar. It didn't call for balsamic, it called for red wine vinegar. But I like the taste of balsamic vin a little bit better than red wine, so that's also what I had on hand, so buy less stuff. And now what you're seeing is a little break I took to make a snack, because we had some tasty meats and cheeses from Central Market, and I wanted to have a little snack while I cooked. And we're gonna clean up our little board with my big boy knife. And we're gonna take another detour and make a little snack, because my wife saw the snack I had and wanted a little snack for herself. So I made a little quick cheese board with some water crackers or potato crackers, I can't remember what they were. And made a quick little meat and cheese plate. That is a peppercorn cheddar. It was in their little cheese scrap pile. They have little cheap cheese blocks that you can buy, and they're fun to taste, new cheeses. Okay, back to our recipe. Now I'm gonna mix some of that balsamic vinegar with some olive oil and give it a little mix. Mix that up real good, and then we're gonna put it to the side, because we're gonna drizzle that over our tomatoes later. Then I did another little boo-boo when I made this video. For my basil, I did not hand tear it, as they say. I instead piled up all the leaves, destemmed them, and rolled them up and sliced them. Generally, you're supposed to hand tear, but I did. And I'll take another minute. But you Italian nonas out there, forgive me. Then you're gonna give it another little stir. You can see all the juices that I've rendered out from the salt from the tomatoes, and you're gonna put a little bit on the side to collect it. You're gonna actually drizzle that over the toast later on. Yeah, try and fish out this little basil leaf that got stuck in there. Chwink, chwink. All right, and then I'm gonna give that a little taste, and oh my god, it tastes so good. Okay, now the garlic. I'm gonna take a couple of garlic cloves, give them a good squish. Now the recipe in the book said that you were going to get a piece of garlic, you're gonna cut it, you're gonna rub it on the toast. but I really like garlic, so I slice it into thin little bite-sized pieces, and I mix it in with my tomato and basil mixture, and it's really good. I prefer it this way, better than rubbing it on the toast, because you get too much of a garlic taste. This is more like a pleasant little garlic crunch. Really tasty when you bite into it and on the little toast. I like it better this way. All right, we gave that a little mix. Now it's time to plate our little toast. And as you can see, my baguette slices are not toasted enough. But that's what I got. I got impatient. And then I plated it like this. And now you got your fun little bruschettas. Just a little bit of that tomato juice. Then I got my balsamic and olive oil mix. And gave that a little drizzle right there, and then right there, and there you go. Focus up here, and there it is, my bruschetta. Give it a quick little bite, and oh my god, it is so good. Thanks for cookbooking with me today. Check out this book if you like the game. It's fun just to find out what the Queen of Sauce looks like. Thanks for watching, and comment down below and tell me what recipe I should try next.